Okay. Let me know if you can hear or see me because I am trying to ensure that people can really hear me. Let's try this out. Okay. Awesome. Looks like people can actually see me on this one. Okay, so I'm going to get started very shortly. I think I'm just going to give people the opportunity to join the live stream. If you can actually see me and if you can hear me, let me see you put a one in the chat box. Yeah, let me see you put a one in the chat box. I should be showing as live on my personal page, Olufunke Omotayo. I should be showing as live on my business page, which is Dr. Funky T, as well as my Instagram. So if you can hear and see me, just type a yes in the chat box so that I know that somebody can actually see me and hear me. But I just want to welcome you very specially to today's webinar. I know that it's been a long time coming. People have been asking me to, talk about what I do and the offers that I promote. So I guess that this is just going to be a great opportunity to, get to know people and you get to know me and also know what I am doing as a digital business owner. I guess I'm just going to see if I could wait for another, say, 3 to 4 minutes to see if people are going to join and we can really get started. So stay tuned. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start talking about why we are here in today's call. I'm going to be talking about escaping the grind and how digital products can give you the freedom that you crave. I do not know if I have people that can actually hear, but I bet we're going to have a great time talking about digital products and how you as an individual can escape the grind and how digital products can give you the freedom that you crave. So I'm just going to move on to, you know, um, my slideshow and we would just move on from there. All right. Okay. All right, so we're going to be covering a few things today. We're going to cover my story, how I escaped the grind, because if I did not escape the grind, it would be very difficult to tell people about the grind. And I'm going to be sharing, the different types of grind. A lot of people think that the 9 to 5 is the only type of grind that people are trying to escape from. I'm also going to be sharing about digital products. What are digital products and how are they the key to freedom? I will be sharing with us real success stories about people that have escaped the grind and people that are making conscious effort to escape the grind that stresses them on a daily basis. I'm also going to be sharing with you some tips on how to earn $100 to $900 per day. And I'm going to be sharing with you the interactive program that has helped me earn consistent 5-figure income monthly. So, I just want to quickly put out there an income disclaimer statement, and I would ask that you please screenshot this. So, it's important to know that the earnings and income examples provided in this presentation are just estimates and they are not guarantees of what you will learn. and that individual results depend on various factors, which would include your effort, your experience, skills, and market conditions. Yes, I will be sharing with testimonials and some case studies, but they should not be considered typical or promised results. We are not promising anything here. I want you to understand that success in an online business, like any other business, requires dedication, persistence, and consistent work. So we do not guarantee any specific financial outcomes, and there's always a risk of not earning money or potentially losing investments if you do not put in the work. And by participating in anything I'm sharing today, you want to acknowledge and accept full responsibility for your financial results. So, whatever results you get will be dependent on your dedication, your persistence, and consistent hard work. So, how are you sure that this webinar or presentation is for you? So, if you fall under this category, well, I would like for you to stay. And if you get to maybe watch the replay, you would need to ask yourself a few questions if this is really for you. So, first of all, this may be for you if you are tired of working long hours without financial security. If you're also tired, of the 9 to 5 grind or whatever grind you're doing, because you could actually be a business owner who is very burnt out. So if you want to break free from the grind, no matter what form it takes, whether the 9 to 5 grind, the entrepreneurship grind, if you are studying, whatever grind it is, if you want to break free from that, then I think you should stay on this call. And if you're looking for ways to create passive income, this is where you want to be. You want to listen till the end. And if you're somebody who just wants to work from anywhere and you want to work on your own terms, I'd recommend that you stay on the call as well. And if you are like me, who in the past has wasted so much money in many online programs, but did not record a lot of success, or even when success was recorded, we got into other programs and then we lost the money, then you want to stay on the call. And finally, if you are tired of different online schemes that look too good to be true and eventually leave one stranded, I would recommend that you stay on the call. So you want to look at my screen one more time and see if this actually fits into what you should stay on for. Because really, if you don't fall into any of these categories, then you could decide to just walk away, and that's okay. I'm just trying to ensure that I'm talking to the right audience. I'm talking to people who are tired of working those long hours and there's no financial security. I'm talking to those that want to break free from the grind, no matter what form it takes, looking for those that are looking to earn passive income, and those that want to work from anywhere and also on their own terms. And for those that have wasted money, or if you lost money in the past to different online schemes, then I'll recommend that you stay on the call. I want to talk about my journey from grinding to freedom. So, like any other person, we all have our stories and we all have the reasons why we want to earn extra income, or we have reasons why we're looking to break free from the grind. Like I mentioned, the grind could be anything. It could be from your 9 to 5 entrepreneurship grind, or it could even be if you are a student and you are tired of the stress and you don't even have the ability to earn extra income because your school schedule is actually very, very busy. So, my name is Dr. Funkiti. I'm a healthcare professional and a busy mom of 2 amazing boys. I also run, a couple of businesses, and I found that I was once trapped in a daily grind. But I think the turning point for me was in February 2023, where I had a life-changing experience that left me in a total state of shock. I mean, it was a very challenging moment for me. And this situation was very unique because it left me almost stranded. It put me in some kind of financial distress and also got my mind set really messed up. But then I started looking out for ways to break free from that vicious circle. I was looking for ways to, really earn extra income, but not in a very stressful way, because I didn't want to have to do do multiple things to make extra income. I was looking for something that was convenient, something that would allow me to work out my profession, and something that would allow me, enjoy that work-life family balance, particularly with taking care of 2 boys, as you could imagine. And then while searching in 2024, sometime in April, just right after my birthday, I, stumbled on digital products and also stumbled on a community that has actually changed my life, because that community taught me time freedom. They brought to me an opportunity that gave me time freedom, was able to kind of shift my mindset, kind of put it back on track, and also has been able to give me financial stability. Because I'll say something to you. No matter how smart you are, no matter how intelligent you are, or you think you've got everything all set, if your mindset is not in the right place, A lot of times it's very difficult to, really break through. It's difficult to maintain consistent success. So I found that when I had that situation in February 2023, it was a life changing experience. But even though I knew that I could make extra income in other ways, my mindset was messed up. So it kind of weakened my ability to do the things that would normally give me multiple sources of income. But then after a while, you know, also had good people around me to encourage me. I also decided to trust God, which was very important for me. In April, I discovered digital product and also got myself in that community that has changed my life, and I will forever be grateful. And so I want to say that the skills that I've learned in the digital world has given me the ability to consistently earn five-figure monthly income by following a proven blueprint. So I just want to put it out there that I did not fold my arms to start making that income. It took a lot of sacrifice. It took a lot of, it took a lot out of me. I had to come out of my comfort zone to start earning that income. I had to learn the skill. So I was learning, I started earning. So I would learn, implement, and earn. So it was like a circle of learning, implementing, and earning. So I just want to say that I've had my own stories when it comes to trying to, get the freedom that I've always desired. So I had gone from grinding I'd gone from grinding to having a mindset shift and then to eventually becoming free like I would want. But of course, it only gets better. I believe that I'm still a work in progress as much as I'm really thankful for where I am today. I'm just out here to encourage people who may have been in that kind of struggle that I found myself in, or if you are in another kind of struggle, but you're wondering how you can break free from that. I have good news for you today because I'm going to be sharing with you some things that you may never have heard before. Maybe you've heard about it, but you thought it was too good to be true. So, what does escaping the grind really mean? What does it really mean? So, the grind could mean constant, repetitive hard work with little time or energy left for yourself. So, if you find yourself in the category where you are working maybe 2, 3 jobs, and of course, it's giving you money, but you are sacrificing, time just because you want to make money. You are trading time for money, right? So it may be your regular 9 to 5 job that you find really annoying, or if you love it but you find that you are really stressed. So the grind here could mean anything. It could mean your 9 to 5 grind, meaning that you're working long hours with little time for personal life. It could actually mean like the entrepreneurial grind, where you get to run a business but you are barely breaking even. I've had situations where people would mention to me that, well, they started a business, but they couldn't break even. They had to shut it down, or they find that they are putting in a lot more in the business than the business is actually giving them as profit. So that's a kind of grind right there, right? It's an entrepreneurial grind. And then you could have the student grind where you are studying with no work-life balance. So you're studying around the clock, you're taking so many courses just so that you can finish up really quickly. And then you're probably even doing a part-time hustle, and you find that you are really burnt out. So that's a student grind. And then it could even be an employer grind. So imagine if you run a business and you have employees, but they are constantly giving you problems. So when I'm talking about this grind, I'm not talking about just the 9 to 5. It could be in diverse forms: the 9 to 5 grind, the entrepreneur grind, the student grind, or the employer grind. So, well, I just want to share an amazing story about a woman that I really admire. She's actually in my community. Her name is Victoria. So, I want to share with you how Victoria escaped the grind. So, she also heard about the same opportunity that I'm presenting to you today. And in July, I think she started sometime in July. And I am very excited to let you know that Victoria is not just financially free, but as of today, she has made over $400,000 and she already has a new home. She's a mom of boys like myself. So I think I really got drawn to her when I started in the community. I was just trying to imagine how would she manage with her 3 boys and also manage family life and all of that. So Victoria she had mentioned that she had her own boutique at some point and she was barely making a lot from it. She heard about this opportunity in the digital product world and she decided to give it a trial. Fast forward to 1 year and maybe 2, 3 months later, Victoria is a success story. Look at what she said. She said, this is just wild. We had every intention to pay cash for it, but decided to keep a bid for new furniture and travels. We will most likely have it paid in full by the end of the year. And I like the fact that she's manifesting payment of this house in full by the end of the year. And I really believe that she will be able to achieve it because she's someone I can call very consistent. She's actually very consistent. She said she came with no expectations. She said she had never even made close to six figures in a year. She had never even made up to half of that. And in 1 year, she's made, at that point in July, she had made close to 400,000. But as of today, I can tell you confidently that Victoria has crossed the $400,000 mark, working less than she has ever worked in her entire life. And she's taking vacations that she never could have thought she would be able to do. She's also paid off her car. She has flown her family out, to see places multiple times. And now they can buy a house. So while I'm sharing this story with you, I just want you to start, thinking, pondering about yourself, pondering about your life, and being true to yourself and asking yourself, where am I at this point? This is already September. We have 3 more months to the end of 2024. And I do not feel like, I want to imagine that if you are true to yourself, you could, I don't know if you have a vision board, but it is possible that you look through your vision board and really confirm if you are close to the goals that you set for yourself. But if you're not close to the goals that you set for yourself, it's not too late. I think the hardest part is getting started. A lot of people are very skeptical because they've been in different programs. Personally speaking, I told myself I would never do any other person's program except something that I had to offer myself. But I thought, you know what, it would not really hurt to learn a new skill. So for me, I was looking out for personal development, and I think I got that. Now, moving on to why do most businesses fail? Have you seen, stores closing down just because they do not have customers? So this simply tells you that every business needs exposure. Every business needs visibility so that they can reach the necessary audience that they need to reach so that they can succeed in today's marketplace. So if you have a business and you're not exposing it, you're not advertising, you are not promoting it, nobody's going to know what you're doing. And even if people get to know what you're doing because you are getting clients by word of mouth referral, you'll get to a point when you're going to get burnt out, because I actually experienced that. I've been running a consulting company for the past 5 years, and I think I relied a lot on word of mouth referral. At some point I felt it was getting very stressful, right? And I think what was lacking for me at that point was exposure. Even though we had great services, we had great products to offer people, people didn't really know what we were doing, except maybe a friend told a friend to tell a friend. That's how they got to know that I was doing something. So if there's anything I've learned in the past few months, I've learned that if your business lacks exposure, you will run out of customers. And if you, in no time, you may shut down. So whatever I'm sharing with you today is not just about an opportunity. It's about what are you doing or what do you plan to do differently to brand yourself, to let people know what you have to offer. Even if you are looking out for a 9-to-5 job, if you do not put out your resume, is an employer just going to reach out to you? So if you can do that for the 9-to-5 job, what about your own, building a legacy by running something by the side that could actually prepare you for retirement well ahead of schedule? I find that a lot of people are already in their 50s and they're already worried about retirement because they have not saved anything. Some people are actually in their 60s and they still don't have savings for retirement. But I want to tell you today that it is never too late to start, because I've had people in their 60s being fired. And what would happen to you if you get fired at 50 something or at 60 something, even at 40 something these days? People getting fired, it makes them feel very insecure because employers are looking for probably younger people, and some employers are just replacing people that have worked in companies for a very long time, even though the performance of those employees have been really great. So bottom line here is that no matter what you do, whether it's a 9-to-5 job, whether you're running a business, you need exposure. People need to know what you're offering as a service, what you're offering as a product before they can actually patronize you. So what exactly are digital products? So digital products are, simply put, intangible items that are created, sold, and distributed online. So I'm talking about online products. I'm not talking about physical products that somebody would have in a store. We're talking about how you can actually be free, being involved in digital products. So this simply tells you that you don't even have to have a physical product before you break even or even have that kind of freedom that you're looking for. So examples of digital products are things like ebooks, courses, templates, software, and membership. So there are different categories of digital products. So you could decide to be involved, in promotion of an ebook. You can create your own course. You can have your own templates that you sell to people. You can actually have your own software, your own app, memberships. Whatever digital products that you have, you still need visibility for it. You still need exposure, because without that, nobody's going to know what you're doing. So, why do I believe very strongly that digital products can help you escape the grind? I believe that because it is one of the um, most respected ways of generating passive income. So with digital products, you create it just once and it keeps giving you, recurring income. Also, you do not need any inventory, no shipping cost involved, meaning that your overhead is really low. Let's talk about scalability. You can sell to a global market without physical limitations. So right now I'm talking to you guys on social media. There are people probably watching in different parts of the world where I do not even live. So it gives you global visibility. When you are involved in the digital product industry, what happens is that you have the ability to reach a global market without going to the location of whoever is watching you or whoever is listening to you. I love the flexibility around digital products. The fact that I could work from anywhere at any time. I could be in Africa, I could be in Asia, and my business still runs while I am wherever I am. But can we say the same thing about a 9 to 5 job? Can we say the same thing about if you have a physical business? And do not get me wrong, a 9 to 5 is a great stepping stone, because without a 9 to 5, I may not have had capital to do the things that I'm doing today. But then, in the world where we live, where we have rising costs, there's inflation, can you confirm that that one source of income is enough to help you build a legacy? Or let's imagine the company decides to, downsize, or in a situation where there's a pandemic like we had in 2020. People did not expect that. People who had to go to their offices, some of them lost their jobs in the process. Some companies shut down. Some people cannot do their job except they're in physical locations. And because of that, some of them, maybe being contract staff, could not get paid. Right? So digital products actually give you flexibility to work from anywhere you are in the world. I love the automation around it, because digital products can be sold through automated sales funnels. And the fact that you do not need a lot of capital to get started with digital products compared to if you had to open a store or buy a physical franchise or something like that, right? So there are so many benefits, to digital products. And I just listed the different ways by which digital products can help you escape the grind. So the passive income generation is one, low cost overhead, scalability, flexibility, automation. How would it feel to have your business running for you at the background while you're doing other things? So I was out yesterday with my kids, and then I got a few dings on my phone because of the power of automation. I didn't have to call the client to say who. There are people I do not even know wherever, like I don't even know some of them, they actually signed up for whatever it is that I'm offering. That is what happens when you place your business on autopilot. Yeah. So let's talk about future of digital products. I've had some people, skeptical about it and say, well, what's the future of digital products? So I'm just going to share with you some stats that I actually researched on. And from what I have been able to see online, I see that the global digital product market is expected to surpass $325 billion by 2025. 2025 is just 3.5 months away, right? So it is actually a great place to be, because there's an increasing demand for products like ebooks, online courses, templates, and software. If you are listening to me and you've ever purchased an online course, type a 1 in the comment box and let me know who you are. I know there are people who have bought softwares at some point. People have bought templates. Some people have bought ebooks. Some people have bought online courses. Some people have even bought cookbooks. I know some of us ladies have bought cookbooks online just because we are trying to, figure out a particular recipe. Or some of us have probably just bought ebooks or like online courses for some certifications we wanted to do to improve our careers, like, to just give us a higher pay grade or stuff like that. So the e-learning market is a significant segment of the digital product industry, and it by itself is projected to reach $374 billion by 2026. So these are stats that you could actually Google online and you would see them. So there's a lot of future for digital products. Now let's talk about master resort rights. What is master resort rights? If you've ever heard about master resort rights before, please just let me know what you think about it. You can just type whatever comment you want to put in the chat box, and I'd like to know what you've heard about master resort rights. So master resort rights refers to a type of license that allows you to buy a digital product, resell it, and even keep 100% of the profits. So I have a question for you. So let's imagine that you've purchased, maybe you probably sell something physical. I believe that you are not going to be able to keep 100% of the profit, because if you purchase it from somewhere and you have to sell to somebody else, of course you are going to make your profit, but I do not think you'll be making 100% profit. But that is the great thing about digital products with master resort rights. So digital product with master resort rights give you the ability to buy a digital product. You can resell it over and over again. And guess what? You get to keep 100% of the profits. It's a legal practice. It's not something illegal. It's legal. It's scalable, meaning you have the ability to reach a global audience. And it offers a great way to start earning, income online without creating your own product. Of course, if you have the ability to create your product, that's also great. But there are people who do not want to create products. They just want something that allows them to earn extra income wherever they are, without the stress of creating their own product. But of course, I always recommend that if you can create your product from the scratch, that's fine. But some people do not want to reinvent the wheel. They just want something proven, a proven blueprint that works, and they want to be able to earn profit from it. Now, master resort rights are usually applied to digital products only because they can be duplicated and sold without additional production cost. So, of course, before you can sell products like that, you have to have the license that allows you to do what? Resell it and keep 100% of the profits. And I like the fact that with master resort rights, you get to have high profit margins because there is no ongoing production cost. You get to keep 100% of the profits. Now let's talk about digital marketing. What is digital marketing? I'm sure some people have a lot of myth about digital marketing. I remember the first time I heard about it, I'm like, marketing again, selling somebody's product to start looking for people. I don't want to do that. I told myself, In fact, the moment I heard about marketing, the word marketing at the end of digital, I didn't want to do it. I said, no, this is not for me. But then I decided to be open-minded. I decided to be coachable. I decided to learn something new. And I found out that digital marketing is the practice of promoting and selling products or services using online platforms and digital technology. So I do not need to sell it in a physical store. It could be sold from just a click on my phone, on my iPad, or my laptop. And whoever gets to purchase the digital product, it's downloadable right away. The person gets it. So there's nothing like, well, the person signed up, got the product, and then it's going to wait till maybe 1 month for it to be shipped. There's no shipping of inventory here, right? And digital marketing allows businesses to reach a global audience, and then you're able to track performance in real time because of the automated systems that we have. You're able to see who is visiting your page. You're able to see how well if you're running ads, how well your ads are doing. You want to know, you want to be able to customize strategies based on data and user behavior. What the good thing about digital marketing is that you're able to connect with your perfect audience when you have the right strategy, because you and I know that not everybody may be your perfect audience. Whatever it is that you are promoting has a perfect audience. The moment you can identify who your perfect audience is and you have the right tool, you have the right system for automation to promote it, I want to believe that the sky will be your starting point. And digital marketing could include content, marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, pay-per-click, affiliate marketing, whatever it is, whatever category you find yourself in. What matters is that you are able to follow the principles that will enable you to be successful. And it comes with, dedication, your ability to be coachable, and your ability to stay consistent. And then afterwards, things start getting better for you. I find that people start digital marketing, they're looking to start making millions from the get-go. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes some work. I'm sure that for people who are working in organizations, or you have a degree, a college degree, or whatever it is, I'm sure you went through a process before getting your final certification, right? So there's a process to everything. But the good thing is that the timeline to learn the skill is shorter than the timeline to go for a 4-year degree. Okay, so what are the benefits of digital marketing? Global reach. There are no geographical limitations. I could have somebody in the Philippines who has seen, me on TikTok or on Facebook and likes what I'm offering, and the person patronizes me. I like the fact that it's cost effective compared to traditional methods. You could actually start with a very low cost. Your entry could be really low, and you can measure your results. Like I said, you could track your performance in real time, and you can target your business to the specific audience that you want to work with. Now let's talk about the e-learning industry boom, because I want to really share, some of the testimonials that we've had from the e-learning industry, which is a part of the digital marketing industry. So with the e-learning industry, projections have it that it may reach 374 billion by 2026. And like I said before now, it includes online courses, workshops, webinars, and virtual training. And this industry is in high demand. So there's a high demand for digital education, meaning that huge opportunities are available for online course creators and digital product sellers. So if you're someone who likes to create courses, say you know how to maybe even make a shirt, or you're good with event planning, or you're good with real estate, marketing and all of that, you could actually create an e-learning course, with the skills that I got taught. You could actually bundle up that course, resell it, and also include master resale rights. So you could either create it, or if it has already been created by somebody, you could get master resale rights to be able to resell it to other people and still make your 100% commissions. So the e-learning industry is booming right now, and a lot of people are taking advantage of the fact that people are looking for knowledge. A lot of people would just buy courses even from Udemy. They'll just say, well, I can just get a $25 course from Udemy, and it could teach them anything. So imagine having your own course. You have your own ebook, or you have your own template that you could sell to people over and over again. So it was created just once, and you have the ability to sell it over and over again. That's a great place to be, I can tell you for sure. Now, I want to kind of debunk some myths. Some people have had some interesting conversations around digital marketing and try to compare it with pyramid schemes. So I want to tell you categorically that digital marketing is different from pyramid schemes because it's different in structure. It is different in purpose as well. Because digital marketing involves promoting and selling products or services online through legitimate and transparent business models, versus pyramid schemes that rely on recruitment, but they do not have a real product value. So with digital marketing, we have a real product value. It could be a product or service, but it's sold online. With a pyramid scheme, it relies on recruiting one person to recruit 10 people, and there's no real product value. So that's two different things. So digital marketing is not a pyramid scheme. It's completely different in structure and purpose. And then in terms of digital marketing versus MLMs, multi-level marketing. So I'll tell you, I've been in the online space since 2011, and I've done different programs from MLM to, crypto and different programs. Some MLMs are great. Some crypto programs are great, but I want to tell you that the level of work that I did back then is a lot compared to what I'm doing now. Like, I really feel like I'm actually on autopilot right now, because with the digital marketing versus MLMs, these are two distinct business models. Their approach to sales is completely different. Compensation mode is different, and business growth strategy is different. Digital marketing focuses on selling products or services through online channels, while MLM involves recruiting people to sell products and earn commissions through a tiered system. So there's a tiered system for MLMs. You get to recruit people, you sell products, you earn commissions and all of that. If you're actually in multi-level marketing, I want to commend you a lot. You are doing a great job. It's not easy, and I do not in any way relegate what you're doing to the background. But I also feel like as people evolve, you're still looking for ways to make life easier. And I just want to say that there are two different things. So when people ask me, is this an MLM? I'm like, no, it's not, because the business models are different. The approach to sales is different. With the digital marketing, we are trying to get, with master resale, right, 100% profit to keep everything in your pocket. With the MLM, you're not going to be keeping everything in your pocket, because you're going to be making some commission, by selling products, you know, through a particular tiered system. So now, another question that I've had people asking me, so do I need a huge following to succeed in digital marketing? The answer is no. Don't get me wrong. If you have a large audience, it can definitely help you, scale up really fast and, earn income, huge income within a short period of time. But what really matters is engagement and relevance. It is better to have a small and loyal plus engaged audience than a large and disengaged one. What is the benefit of having a million views and no no conversions or no, no proper leads. So you do not need to have a huge following. I'll tell you what I did when I started in May. So I never had a tangible TikTok account. My previous TikTok account, I think I only had 90 people there. And I wasn't doing anything tangible with it. So I just, let go of that one. I started from the scratch and built my TikTok from 0 followers to I think I have like 1,400. It's not a huge number, but I want to tell you that I've just grown it steadily, just trying to stay consistent. May not be as consistent as I really want to be, but I've been growing it slow and steady, trying to keep people engaged, try to stay consistent with, providing value to people. So I think what matters is you focusing on relationship building, you delivering valuable content and creating solutions for your audience. It's much more than just having a million followers and they're not engaged. So I would say to you, you do not need a huge following to succeed in digital marketing. What you need is an engaged audience, an audience that values you, an audience that has been able to what? Know, like, and trust you. So if you can use the know, like, and trust system, it makes it better. People can only do business with those that they know, they like, and they trust. So what we are trying to talk about here is how you could actually give yourself better branding, greater visibility, such that people that don't even know you personally get to patronize you in your business. That's what we're talking about here. And for them to do that, do not expect that you would start with a TikTok account of only 50 people today and start making millions tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. There's a process to everything, right? So there's a process of consistency. There's a process of what? Relationship building. And there's another process of what? Delivering valuable content. You don't want to give content that is useless. Yes, people can do all sorts of things, dance, entertain, and whatever. But if you want to build a business, you've got to treat it like a business and deliver what value to your clients. Also, your clients want you to create solutions for them. So when you get to know who your perfect audience is, you want to start looking for topics around what will provide solutions to their challenges. So that's why I say you do not need a huge following to succeed in digital marketing. Now, some people have said digital marketing is saturated, everybody is selling a course. Well, I beg to differ because guess what? Newsflash, we have 5 billion, at least 5 billion internet users worldwide. And the number is growing every day, especially in developing countries and developing markets. So the reason why we're having this growth is because there's an increase in global internet usage, there's advancement in technology, and we have evolving consumer behaviors. So while the general market may seem competitive, new and underserved niches are constantly emerging. So it's not saturated. At least 5 billion internet users worldwide. Are you saying to me that if you could actually even capture less than 0.1% of this internet users worldwide, can you imagine how your future would be? Can you imagine how you could build a legacy of recurring income for yourself and your family? So it's not saturated. So I want to share about Daryl. I admire Daryl a lot. He's on the community that I've been working with. And sometime in June, of course, Daryl shared his testimonial. I know he's had more testimonials after this. I just picked this from the community. So in 5.5 months, Daryl, who used to be a welder before, eventually made what? $158,000 in 5.5 months. I can tell you that in the normal American family, I'm not sure that people, like the average family, would earn that income in that short period of time. So look at what he said. He said $3,000 in less than 72 full hours, over 24,000 in that month alone. And of course, Daryl has actually surpassed this income at this point. One of the things he recommended, he said, this business can change your life if you learn how to master it. You stay committed and you stay consistent. So this is Daryl, who was a former welder, turned a 6-figure earner in 5.5 months, just following a proven blueprint. One of the problems that I have, or challenges that I have with people, and it used to be a challenge for me, was running after shining objects. You hear about this good program, you jump there. Hear about another good program, you jump there. But the question is, even with the one program that you have you tried to master it? Have you tried to even work it out for 3 to 6 months consistently to see if it will work for you? How is it possible that you are happy to go to college, go to university for 4 years and still come out with a degree? But sometimes when you finish that degree, the job does not come right away. So why are you putting so much pressure on yourself when it comes to making money online? You want to make the millions right away because you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. And for get-rich-quick schemes, what happens? People get to crash land. That's what happens to people, right? So that's Daryl's testimonial. Let's talk about Crystal. Crystal is in South Africa. She's amazing. You know, in 10 months, she's made at least 3 million South African rands. And guess what? 10 months before then, she had lost both her jobs. It was hard for her to, feed. She had to rely on her mother. And I remember Crystal even sharing a testimonial, I think a few weeks back, when she got her mom a new car, right? So there are possibilities with digital marketing, particularly in the e-learning industry, when you follow a proven blueprint, you stay with an engaged community and you are ready to learn the skills that can change your life forever. Now, let's talk about the power of passive income. What is even passive income? Everybody's talking about passive income, passive income. Listen, passive income does not mean you're not going to do anything. Passive income is money earned with minimal ongoing effort. So the word here is what? The word here is what? Minimal ongoing effort. But after you've put in an initial investment of time, money, or resources. So look at the three keywords. There will be an investment of time, money, or resources. But then you are still going to have to put in just what? Minimal ongoing effort. Once the foundation is set, passive income streams can generate revenue consistently without requiring you to put in active day-to-day work. And that is where automation comes in. I love talking about automation a lot because you set it, you let it go. Once in a while, you check to be sure that your automation is going on well. You're trying to track your performance. That's what you go back to do, right? And so examples of passive income will be things like digital products, affiliate marketing, investments, because people put in money in stocks and everything. Would you not go check how your stocks are doing? Are you going to leave it there forever? You want to see the performance of your stocks, even if you're into investments with stocks. Whatever it is that you are doing, you want to at least put in that minimal ongoing effort. But the good thing is if you have everything set on autopilot, it makes things a lot easier. So passive income is money earned. There's minimal ongoing effort, but there's an initial investment of time, money, or resources. So let's talk about social media as your digital real estate. I know a lot of people know about real estate. Some people have multiple houses. Some people are actually licensed realtors and all of that. But in terms of social media, I want to tell you that social media can actually act as your digital real estate. And this involves using platforms like Facebook, like I'm using right now, Instagram or TikTok, to build an online presence. Remember that whatever you post online stays there for a long time, particularly when it's a post. I know that with stories and some of those stories they disappear, but when it comes to things like reels or things like reel posts, they stay there for a long time. And guess what? Even 6 months down the line, somebody can go back on your page and see what you're putting there and just want to know more about what you're offering. So digital real estate means you're putting in content, you are engaging with your audience, and you are treating your profile like a valuable online storefront. So compare yourself to someone that has a physical store. That's another thing I want to talk about. So let's talk about this. So imagine that you have a physical store. Say you are selling, you have maybe a McDonald's store, or you have an African store. What would happen if you don't open? You're not sick. Like you're not sick, nothing is wrong with you, but you are just tired. You just decide, okay, today I'm not opening my store for the next 2-3 days. If clients keep coming to the store and they find that it's always locked, they don't even know when you open and when you close, they're not going to take you seriously. So if people with their physical stores take it seriously, knowing that their customers will patronize them and that's how their bills will get paid, how much more you working trying to make money online? So you want to make money online, but you are not ready to be consistent. If you start treating your profile like a valuable online storefront, you would see that there's going to be a huge difference in the output, in the kind of results that you get. So if there's nothing that you have taken on today, I want you to know that your social media is your digital real estate, and you would have to engage well with it. You have to stay consistent and get to a point where your audience can value you. They can trust you. They can predict that, okay, she's going to be online at a certain time, right? In physical real estate, location matters for visibility and traffic. Similarly, in social media, being active on the right platform and using strong marketing strategies would increase your visibility, value, and traffic online. So I just want to say that whatever you do, and no matter how you think, start imagining that, okay, people that have their physical stores take it seriously. I'm not even going anywhere. This is just supposed to be done on my phone or on my laptops. Why can't I take it seriously? We are looking for the fast way to make money, right? But I want to tell you that the fastest way is not usually the safest way. Some fun fact about digital marketing. Have you found yourself scrolling on social media endlessly? You wake up in the morning before you even say your prayers, you're already on your phone scrolling through. And before you know it, 1 hour is gone, 2 hours is gone. And guess what? You are looking at maybe comedy skits and stuff like that. They're just making you laugh. And then you have not made money from the comedy skits. You have not done anything tangible. All you've done is you've been entertained. But the entertainer is going to get paid while the entertainee, there's anything like that, is just going to be looking. It's time to start spending accountable and tangible time on social media. So, fun fact about digital marketing, when I was doing my research, I found out that people spend an average of 2 hours, 25 minutes per day on social media. But what if I tell you that it's possible to spend that same time, but it's going to be productive work and eventually can replace your regular income? Digital marketing costs 62% less than traditional marketing. That is, you will spend less with digital marketing than if you're going to do traditional marketing. And the good thing about digital marketing too is that you can automate up to 80% of your marketing tasks. So there are so many AI, tools that people use these days. There are so many things that could provide support to you that will make your business, really successful. So when you compare with the traditional marketing strategy, I would say that your cost will be lower with digital marketing. And of course, you can automate easily, with digital marketing. So another question people normally ask me, do I need to be tech savvy? Now, I just want to put it out there. You do not need to be highly tech savvy. So I put the word highly tech savvy because, of course, you should be able to operate a phone. You should be able to at least send emails. There are simple things you should be able to do. So when I hear people say a lot, you don't have to be tech savvy at all. I just want to be honest with you. Well, the little tech things, sending phones, responding to email, like operating your phone, responding to emails, studying, because for you to even study the modules, you need to at least be able to log into the modules to study them, right? But the good thing about it is that it becomes easier if whatever product or program that you are involved in provides a done for you funnel, right? So that's the beauty in the community that I joined. We have a done for you funnel. I'll tell you that pretty much 90% of the work is already done for us. So the 10% part of the work is what we are required to do. There's a funnel that was already created for us. We didn't have to start creating funnels from the scratch. So a done for you funnel means that the technical setup, such as the website, email sequences, landing pages, and sales process is already created and optimized for you. You just need to plug and play. And of course, when I say you don't need to be highly tech savvy, you still need to be able to read. You need to be literate enough to read the instructions given to you on the platform so that you can be successful. Because it's not enough for you to join a platform. You also need to be able to implement what the platform is showing you. If you're not coachable, it's going to be hard to, have that headway in digital marketing. Another question people ask me, can I earn without bugging friends or family? Well, good news is that you don't have to bug friends and family. And if you don't want to bug friends and family, you need to show up for your business. You need to give your business more visibility. And that means you need to be consistent, doing what you should do, following the blueprint that we're going to show you so that you don't have to bug friends and family. As a matter of fact, you would make more when you zero your mind that I don't have any friend, I don't have any family that can join me in this thing. I want to do it by myself. I want to be successful. I can tell you that there are so many people in the community that never had the experience of digital marketing. I didn't have experience with digital marketing anyways. I did not. I remember the very first 1 week we were told I followed the Launch to Profit program and I made my first 4 figures in 1 week. I was like, okay, this is looking good. But then it required that I had to be consistent to continue to do well. Right? I just had to do what I needed to do. So the 10% work, if it's lacking from my end, it becomes a problem, right? So it's just like I said, you showing up in your storefront, you are selling something in the store, you open a supermarket or you have your own Walmart. Imagine if you have a Walmart by the side of your house and every time you go there, 10 a.m. they are not open, 12 noon, they are still closed. Tomorrow they open when you don't expect it. You want some consistency, right? So with digital products, you can leverage social media, email marketing, and ads to reach a global audience. And of course, you can actually do free ads. So the five-figure income I'm talking about was not done with paid ads. It was with free, posting consistently. Of course, one of the good things about the platform is that they teach you the kind of content that you should post to attract your perfect customers, to attract your perfect audience. So I didn't have to go into anybody's inbox to say, hi, I'm doing a program now. Come and see. No, I didn't have to do that because I did that in MLM and I said, never again. Never again. Do you want to share with friends and loved ones if you feel it's viable? Nobody's stopping you from doing that, but do not allow that be your major source of clientele. You don't want to do that because some people are going to be skeptical and they're going to just laugh at you. So you want to set your mind like, okay, I don't have anybody that can join. I just want to show up. I want to be coachable. I want to do what I've been told to do. And I want to be able to see this income rolling in. It just requires consistency and being coachable, because if you are consistent but you're not coachable, you still will not have the results that you should have, right? So you can earn without relying on your personal network to make sales. As a matter of fact, if you want to really do this, and if you fall in the category of those that I mentioned at the beginning of this conversation, you do not want to rely on your personal network. You want to make it work regardless without those people, because they may never really listen to you, because many of them are going to wait to see if she's really making the money. They're going to say, is she really making the money? Let's wait and see. If she makes the millions, then we'll come and join her. But then you can actually make up your mind that you're going to be coachable and consistent and follow through what you should follow through with, so that you can get your perfect audience that will be attracted to you from wherever they are in the world. Because the more consistent you are, the more the algorithm pushes you to see and to be attracted to your perfect customers or clients. Now imagine having a done for you automated sales funnel. So there is a process that leads potential customers through, the conversion journey. So initially they get aware about whatever it is that you're offering, then they show interest, and some of them will sit in the flow of decision for a long time. But that's where your automated sales funnel would come into play, because when automation takes care of things like follow-up for you, managing sales processes, sending emails automatically, I've never had any reason to follow up with anybody. With an automated sales system, you don't have to follow up with anybody and say, well, you put in your link, you put your name in my funnel, you have not signed. You don't have to do that, because the system does that for you. And with user-friendly platforms, you will not need to code or handle complex configuration. So there is no coding. That's the thing. That's what I like about the done for you automated sales funnel. So there's no coding done here. Like I said, you have a done for you funnel. You would be asked to just add personalized information to customize it to work for you. So the done for you automated sales system works 24/7 and will create consistent income for you while you focus on other things. Like I said, it's done for you, but there's still a 10%, portion of the work that you have to do. I want to talk about the freedom machine. So what is I call it the freedom machine because when my audience see this freedom machine, what they simply do is they put in their email and the automations will do the rest for me. Automations will follow up with them. I do not have to follow up with them. And then when they eventually get converted, what do you get? You get dings. I call them dings. Nice dings. You get those alerts. Boom. Someone just signed up, for your program. Something like that. So I want to talk about Tony's automation success. So guess what? The thing that blew my mind about Tony is this. Tony is actually 61 years old. And he just shared this testimonial on the group, I think a day ago, and said, this week alone, he already had 106 leads for the week. And these are new leads. And if you see this picture, this is from the automated sales funnel that we have. For the week, he already made $1,800. And in the last 6 months, $40,000 for a 61-year-old with no tech skills. But of course, tech skills we're talking about here is the coding part. But if it has to do with you personalizing the information on the done for you funnel, that is just pretty easy to do if you can read, right? If you can watch a video, if you can ask questions, the community is so supportive, people are going to answer your questions. So one thing I learned from Tony was that he said, I only focus on the process, not the money, because you want to focus on learning the process. The problem is that many people want to earn the money first before learning the process, and then they get frustrated and they go cry and say, well, it's not working for me, it's another scam. No, it's not another scam. I'm still learning the process. It's a work in progress for me, right? So we have an amazing blueprint. Somebody's done a great job creating a blueprint for us. And I really admire her. Her name is Michelle. I really admire her because she's also a grandma. Thought about how she could help raise at least 1,000 millionaires and decided to come up with something like this to help a lot of people. She didn't have to do it, but she did anyways. But the only people who would, be successful with the entire program are those who have become coachable. So I like what Tony said, and I'm going to take it home and I will not forget. He said, I focused on the process and not the money, because when you focus on the process, the money will come. When you focus on the money without the process, you are going to run into problems and you get frustrated. So how long will it take to earn income in digital marketing? The kind of strategy that you're using is what matters. The kind of product that you even have will determine whether you're going to make that income in the first place. The kind of effort you want to put in, and the niche, the audience that you are trying to, be involved with. What kind of audience is that? Are you really sure about your niche? Right? What kind of marketing strategy do you even have? Are you trying to just be on all the platforms and then you cannot even keep up with your, the 10% of work you have to do? So there are many factors that will determine if you are going to be successful, in this digital marketing, and also the longevity, as in how long it's going to take for you to earn that income. So strategy, effort, niche, chosen marketing. This is Laura. See what Laura said, and I put this here intentionally because I wanted people to understand that people have results at different paces. I don't want you to say, well, she made that money in the first 1 week, so why am I not doing that in the first 1 week? Guess what she said? She said, I had my first sale on day 7 and nothing for almost 4 weeks, and then she had her second sale. So the very first week, on day 7, she made $900, and after that, nothing happened for 4 weeks, and then she had her second sale and she got reassured. She probably just had to work on her messaging. She had to build momentum and trust with her audience. Right? So then, look at Christie's testimonial. She said, since August 8th, she's made $17,500, and she launched on August 8th, just last month here, a month and, let's pretty much say 5 weeks or 5 to 6 weeks. Right? She said she's pinching herself because her initial goal was to earn $10,000 in the first 60 days. And now she's thinking she needs to increase her goal to $10,000 a month. It's good when you set goals and you work at it, it's possible for you to actually surpass your goals. I think the big mistake is not setting goals at all. They're just like, well, let me just see how it goes. No, you have to set goals because you want to run with those goals. You have to set smart goals as well and make sure that you are doing your own part to ensure that you hit your goals. Yeah. So then, this lady here in South Africa, said she started a new month of September, and she decided to spoil herself with this 4x4 SUV Jeep. She bought it with cash, so there's no financing here, right? And all because we have an amazing platform. And now she's just been in this program for 7 months, and see the results that she's talking about here. These results are not typical. They are only they are results that can be duplicated in those that put in the work, right? So I want to introduce your family to the Legacy Builders program, because this is the program that has changed my life. This is the program that has actually helped me to have a mindset shift. Remember I told you that in February 2023, I had a major setback, and it actually screwed my mindset. It affected me in many ways. But then I decided to get myself out of that mindset because it was just building up toxicity. And I decided to channel my energy into something positive. And I'm telling you, if you are going through a challenging situation, whatever it is, maybe a job change, a relationship breakdown, whatever it is you are going through, or even a major financial, setback, one thing you could do for yourself is to forget about the former things. Start thinking about how you can be progressive. Start thinking about how you can channel that energy into doing something positive. Because the idea, in fact, let me tell you, one of the things that attracted me to the Legacy Builders program was the name. I thought about it. How am I going to build a legacy for my children and my generation yet unborn? Am I going to build a legacy of just waiting for the biweekly paychecks? Am I going to build a legacy of just waiting, just managing to save? Because if you live in North America, I'll be honest with you, I know a lot of people are, some people watching me may just be in Africa listening and saying, well, they're in America, they're in Canada, they should be making a lot of money. It doesn't work like that. That's the truth. It does not work like that, right? The system does not automatically allow you to save millions. You would definitely need to start looking into other sources of income so you can save, because we have bills to pay here. You have bills to pay. There's the mortgage to pay. If you have a car note or you're financing your car, you have to pay that. There are so many things to do with money. And with the rate of inflation, what can we do? So I like the name Legacy Builders. It actually attracted me, and I'm thankful for you, Michelle. If Michelle, you're listening to me, I appreciate you and I love you so much. You're awesome. Thank you for, helping people see the possibilities that they could not see before. Thank you for allowing people to start believing in themselves, because this program was designed to teach anybody how to escape the grind, how to earn passive income and build a thriving online business through digital products. I love this program because it's a program without borders. That is, there are some programs that exist and they tell you, well, it's not existing. You can't do it because you're in Africa. You can't do it because you're in Asia. This program is without borders. It has global reach. It works anywhere in the world as long as you have internet connection and you have a way to receive payments. You can earn from anywhere. So we have different payment modes. You can earn payment through Stripe, PayPal, cryptocurrency, even wire transfer, Square. There are so many ways you can actually earn from anywhere. It is a borderless program, and I like the fact that it is scalable. It has global reach, and that's what we're looking for here. Now, what are you going to learn in the Legacy Builders program? You're going to learn how to build a personal brand that stands out. You're going to learn how to generate leads using automation. And you are also going to learn how to create your own digital product, program, or community if you desire it. So if you say, well, I don't want to promote someone else's program, I want to do my own thing, they will teach you that. I said to you earlier, you have to focus on the process first before you start thinking about earning the money. But if you are focused more on how much will I make first, before, it's going to really screw your mindset. So your mindset has to be right to do this. Remember that if you are going to school, you have to graduate first before you can use the degree to get a job. So it's going to take a shorter time to learn the skill compared to if you had to do that in a university. That's the thing. So, well, there are so many things you learn in the program. You're going to learn how to profit in 7 days. I took advantage of this, followed everything step by step. In my first 7 days, it was a 4-figure income. I also learned how to copy and paste in free ad sites. So if you go on my Facebook, I think I put in some testimonials about, going with high traffic sites, copying, following the strategy of the copy and paste method, because usually they give us at least 200 high traffic sites where you can actually just copy and paste the ads on the platform. You can actually reward it if you like. Put it on those free ads sites and keep doing that consistently. Initially, it was a hassle for me because I thought, oh, this is kind of redundant work. But I decided to be coachable because I saw people making the best use of it, right? You would also learn how to just block out 2 hours in a day to do all your activities to start earning the income that you want. I can tell you that in the first few weeks, it might be tough trying to just do everything in 2 hours. But one thing I've learned is to break the time into smaller chunks. So I'm breaking them I'm just doing 30 minutes early in the morning before I drop my kids off in school, another 30 minutes while I'm on break at work, maybe another 1 hour in the evening. My 2 hours is already done. So don't put pressure on yourself and say, well, they said 2 hours. I don't think I have 2 hours in a whole day to do this. I think I'm so busy. But you're going to come home and sleep eventually. But then I want you to start thinking about the legacy you want to build. Are you trying to build a legacy of paycheck to paycheck? Or you're trying to build a legacy of, recurring income, making money while you sleep? Another great thing about this program is that they help you with your mindset. I can tell you that when I joined, my mindset was really screwed. It was haywire. But they've helped me to build a winning mindset. They've put in confidence in me. The things I knew I could have done before, but because of setbacks and challenges, I kind of went into my shell. Now that's not happening anymore. Let nobody intimidate you. Let nothing stop you from being who God has created you to be. Let nothing stop you from winning. You have to come with the mindset that it's either you win or you win. There's no room for losses. There's no room for failure. And you need to be in the midst of like-minded people to build a winning mindset. If you are in the midst of losers, people that are always complaining, bickering, they're just toxic, they are more like mouthy people. They want to do stuff, but they never implement. You want to be careful about keeping that kind of association because it's going to rub off on you negatively. You want to build a winning mindset by being around people who can actually spur you on to success, not people who are going to bring you down, because you're also trying to come out of your shell So imagine if you surround yourself with people that are just already down, they don't want to even make efforts to be successful, or they have so many excuses why they can't do what they should do to help them, but they come back to you and keep asking for help. You don't want to be around those kind of people. You can present the opportunity to them, but if you see that those people are dragging you behind, please move away. Do what is important for your future. After all, we only have how many years to live in this world, and you want to make the best use of it. You would also learn how to grow a loyal audience. So if you are passionate about something, imagine, say, you're a woman, you're passionate about fellow women, and you want to build a community for your fellow women, you will learn this on this platform. They're going to teach you how to build a loyal audience. They're going to teach you how to create your own digital product and your community. The best part of it is the 100% commissions, because you're not making just a chunk of the profit, it's 100% commissions. So imagine you bought a program for, let's say, even $100, and they're giving you the license to resell it for that amount. That is great, because with your first sale, you already made back your initial investment. I also like the fact that you are going to be shown how to build other sources of income, even from this program. With this, I've been able to build multiple sources of income, not just about the master reseller, but other things. I've learned how to create my own digital product. I also created an ebook that I sell, right? I didn't know I could do these things. But after going through the training, just one weekend, I told myself, I got to do this, and I got it done, right? So you're going to learn a lot from this program. So why is it important that you promote the right digital product? It's important because you want to promote something that is always in high demand. You want to promote something that allows you to maximize your income. And this is why I'm going to ask you a question. Would you rather prefer to earn just 25% of profit as an affiliate versus you making 100% profit selling products that are in high demand? Personally speaking, I don't mind making extra income from a 25% profit affiliate program. I'm not going to say no to that, but guess what? I would prefer to actually get 100% profit selling digital products that are in high demand. I want to show you some impressive stats from our community, because we're going to be wrapping up soon. This community has generated over $13 million in revenue this year through the Legacy Builders program, just through that program, just one program. Imagine that. And this money was not paid to whoever created the program. It was paid to the members, people who are members of the community, into the pockets of those members. I love the fact that since setting up my funnel in May, this community has grown from 16,000 members to 40,100 members as of today. That is impressive. Do you think if this program or community did not know what they were doing, are they going to, are they going to multiply or increase numbers to this level? It definitely means that they are doing something right? And I like the fact that people get a lot of support. There's interaction amongst members. People are ready to help. You ask people to help you, they provide support right away. I've actually found mentors. I found mentors in the program. People that I've been able to share ideas with. I've learned a lot from people, because nobody's an island. If you want to do well, and one of the things I've learned is never to envy anybody's success. When you see people doing well, what you do is you congratulate them. And if possible, connect with them to learn from them. But being envious about people's success is not going to take you anywhere, because whether you are envious or not, they are still going to continue to be successful. So I have learned to have the right mindset to celebrate those that have done well, and it has actually helped me. It has helped me a lot. And I wanted to give a shout out to Jenna. I don't know if Jenna is watching me right now. Jenna is one person in the community that has been really successful. She's done $400,000 in 5 months. And one great thing about Jenna is the fact that she's always happy to share information, always happy to show you how to be successful. That's what we're talking about. That's why it's called a community of like-minded people. The interaction is great, and that's where you want to be. You don't want to be somewhere where you join a program, you feel abandoned. You have to also interact with people. Nobody's going to come knock your door and say, well, are you doing okay? You also want to, that's why we have a community, we have a platform where people share ideas, where people actually share their struggles as well. But if you are standing aloof, how are you going to get help? So if Jenna is watching me, Jenna, I appreciate you so much. You've been awesome. Jenna is, she is, I call her like the genius behind 5 5-second faceless reels. So Jenna would do five faceless, like 5-second faceless reels, and she's actually consistently generating income. So celebrate those that are doing well so that that goodness can come to you as well. So I want to talk about the 3 steps to escape the grind with the Legacy Builders program. First of all, once you have Legacy Builders program, you will be able to build your own, your brand. It could be personal, it could be a faceless brand. There are people who say, well, I'm shy, I don't want to show my face. We have a whole training on faceless, digital marketing. You would also learn how to generate leads through targeted ads and using the right content, saying the right words, attracting your own kind of audience. And you would also be able to leverage social media to grow your business. Like I said, if you're not giving your business visibility, nobody's going to know what you're doing. I know people have asked me about, the copy and paste free ads method. So in this program we offer, we get to learn about those free high traffic websites where you can post pre-made ads. And those ads are designed to attract your perfect customers without any guesswork. There's no point reinventing the wheel. There's a proven blueprint. Follow it and be successful. But I think the problem with many people is they get a blueprint, they try to, reinvent the wheel. They try to do something different. Why not follow those that know what they're doing and have gotten results? And, do the same thing. When you feel you're comfortable enough and you feel you've learned a thing or two, if you want to tweak, that's up to you. But at least, first of all, follow the proven blueprint and follow it to the T. Because the problem is some people are going to follow the proven blueprint 60%, the remaining 40%, they're going to well, I want to do the things I know. I want to try it this way. And then you struggle for 2-3 months, you merry go around and come back rejected. So with the copy and paste free ads method, you would be able to access those free high traffic websites and you can post your ads there for free. Now, some people are going to ask this question, what about paid ads? Do I need to run them? No, you don't have to pay for ads to succeed in digital marketing. You can actually use your organic marketing strategy to create valuable content. So it's just consistency, and if you create valuable content, you'll be able to engage your audience regularly so that they know, they like, and they trust you. But I want to just say that it will take a while. It may take longer to see results compared to paid ads, but it is sustainable and cost effective in the long run because you have grown your business organically. That's what you've done. You've allowed people know you, like you, and trust you. So if somebody wants to join and say, well, I don't know if I can run, I don't have money for paid ads, you don't need to run them because you can just be consistent, follow the blueprint, engage your audience regularly, and your engagement eventually will turn to sales. So let's talk about the 2-hour workday principle, because I've had people ask me that question, what is this about? So it's a highly efficient approach where you can run a successful online business by just focusing on essential tasks for just 2 hours a day. And this will include, automation, focusing on high impact tasks, creating valuable content, engaging with your customers or with your clients. So for example, somebody sees your post on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, and the person is asking questions, you want to be able to answer, right? You're not going to say, well, it's automated for me. Of course, I know there are so many automated ways to respond to clients without being there. But sometimes people want to really put a face to that name. They want to know that you are real. They want to know that you are dependable. They also want to know that when you sign up, you don't just go MIA on them, missing in action. Because I've had programs that I sign up for, and then, you know what? Whoever signed me up just goes missing in action. You ask them questions and you just hear crickets, right? You don't want to be that kind of a mentor. You want to set the pace. You want to be different because you would not want somebody to do that to you, right? So if you could run a profitable business in just 2 hours, what would you do with the rest of your day? If you can share that in the comment section, I would like that. If you could run a profitable business in just 2 hours a day, what are you going to do with the remaining 22 hours? Are you going to spend time with your family? Would you be traveling or pursuing hobbies that you like? There's a lot I like to do. You don't even want to know. There's a lot I like to do, for sure, for real. And so about faceless marketing, some people have asked me, what is faceless marketing? It's just the kind of marketing that allows you to build a brand while keeping your identity private. And I will tell you, a lot of people get to do this because of maybe company policies, conflict of interest, and things like that. And this is also perfect for those who prefer to just walk behind the scenes and maintain their anonymity, right? They want to be anonymous. So they want to maintain that anonymity. They just don't want to show their face. And I'll tell you, a lot of people are doing well with faceless marketing. But remember that you're not Even when you show your face and you're not consistent, you may not get the results. Now imagine you going faceless and not consistent. Double tragedy. I'm not sure you're going to get those results. So I want to just be as upfront as I can be and let people know that this may be for you, this may not be for you. But what matters is, are you willing to step out of your comfort zone? How would it feel like to start earning your monthly income in one day? How would it feel like to start earning your monthly income even in a week? That would definitely give you some relief, right? So it's just about you taking that step to success. So your mindset will make you or break you, because your mindset is the foundation of success. If you believe you can escape the grind and you're willing to take consistent action, success is inevitable, because your mindset is what will make you coachable or rebellious. Your mindset is what will make you consistent or inconsistent. It's a mindset thing, because guess what? What you don't create time for cannot pay you well. Everybody has a reason to say, I don't have time, I'm too busy. But then you do 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts, and you come back tired. Your quality of life is actually affected. You are beginning to have all the gray hairs because you're tired and you're overstressed. And all you do is complain and whine about it. What is the different thing you're going to do to change that narrative? Because people are beginning to get tired of it, though. Because we don't want to sound like a broken record. I was like that. I would complain, oh, I'm tired, this job. But guess what? I decided to do something about it. I decided to change my mindset because I knew that it would make me or break me. So like I said, do you want to be coachable or you just want to do your own thing? Well, it's up to you. You have the answer. So I want to introduce you to my number one selling digital product, and that is the Legacy Builders program itself. So this is power packed. It is a bundle of magic. Let's put it that way. It's a bundle of very valuable information. So with this $900 Legacy Builders program, it's a one-time fee. Nobody is going to ask you to pay for it over and over again. There are no monthly fees with this one. No monthly fees at all. So with this, you get so many things in the bundle. You get to unlock your potential with this all-inclusive program. You're able to even 4x your income streams at your fingertips, because you are going to be learning a lot. Like I mentioned, you're going to learn not just about this digital program, but you're going to learn how to also earn extra income streams from other things that you would be introduced to. You are going to master the act of storytelling. You're going to master your craft, because you're going to get supportive materials that will teach you what you need to know, what you need to say. And we have live mentoring with our 7-figure income earner. She mentors like regularly, right? And not just regularly, on a daily basis, she's dropping nuggets. That's what I call interaction. That is what I call mentorship, because you are not left stranded. You also get to earn recurring income on autopilot. You would learn how to unleash a full-fledged strategy that would catapult your presence across all platforms. Not only that, you would also get some extra bonuses. For example, if you wanted to go faceless, you're going to be getting some bonuses on how to be successful in your faceless marketing, right? So this is something that I recommend for people, because it's a one-time fee. The only extra that you get to pay for is a $29 one-time website fee that would give you access to the community and to the training website. The $900 digital product gives you master resale rights to sell that product for that same amount at any point in time. So imagine you having 1,000 sales in a year. That's almost $1 million, right? Now, let's imagine that you want to be part of this program and you're saying, well, I don't even have $900 right now, but I want to start from somewhere. We have the $600 digital mastery program. We have the $300 passive daily pay blueprint, and we have the launch pad for people that just want to get started and they want to upgrade. Each of these programs or products give you a lot of value. Nobody's going to put a gun on your head and say, no, you must do $900. It is recommended because it gives you the full package at the get-go. And then you don't have to start paying an upgrade fee and all of that. But if you decide, well, I want to start with something that I feel comfortable with, that's no problem at all. We would support you as well. But I bet you when you see people telling you about their $900 dings, you will want to get a full, experience of the $900 ding. That's the thing, right? So there are 4 different products. We have the $900 program, which is the Legacy Builders program. And then for those who want to start with what they're comfortable with, we also have the Digital Mastery program, the Passive Daily Pay blueprint, and we have the launch pad. This is a matter of, it's not a one size fits all as you feel comfortable. That's why I said to you before that it's a low entry cost. Imagine buying a franchise. Can you buy a franchise for $100? And even if you had to buy it for $100, will you be making 100% profit on day one? No, you won't. Right? So this is definitely why I love digital products. They make things easier, low entry cost. They are easier to manage, no inventory. You're not shipping anything. You're not shipping anything to any client that is calling you and saying, well, I've not seen my shipment or my goods got damaged. You don't have to go through all of that. Right? And so you have the ability with the program that we offer to earn 4 income streams. So you can generate $100 payment, $300, $600, and $900 payment. So the good thing about the Legacy Builders program, which is the $900 program, is that if somebody sees my post on social media or somebody likes what I'm doing and decides to be part of this, if the person says, well, I only have $100, yes, I'll still make my $100 commission. If the person says, I want to do $300, I'll still make that. But imagine if you sign up with $100 and somebody really sees the value. Maybe the person actually attended the webinar and sees the value in this program. What do you think the person is going to do? The person is going to say, well, I want to just go for the best from the get-go. But then you only came with $100. So that person will not be able to sign up with you because the person wants to do $900 and you only came up with $100. So I'm just telling you some of the benefits of, if possible, going for the Legacy Builders program, which has the ability to help you generate 4 income streams, 100, 300, 600, and 900, right? But like I said earlier, you can upgrade when you feel comfortable. Let's look at the possible potential earnings. So let's imagine that you listen to what I was saying today and, you wanted to just trust me for once and say, well, I want to do the Legacy Builders program. It's $900. Now, can you picture yourself? Because I always tell people that based on my faith, I know that as a man thinks, so he is, right? So imagine that you're able to make $900 per day. What would that pan out for you in a month? 27K. In a year, 328,000. Digital mastery. Say you even say, well, I came with the $600 package and I intend to really do well. I intend to stay consistent. And then you're even doing that, you're making sales every day. Let's even imagine that you're not even making sales every day, but you even make it 4 times a month. That is still $2,400. That's some extra income besides your regular 9 to 5 if you have one. Even if you start with a $100 launch pad and let's imagine that you're in Africa and you were like, okay, like I come from Nigeria, I'm probably Nigerian. I forgot to tell you that. Let's imagine that you are from Nigeria and you live in Nigeria right now and you're able to get a $100 launch pad and you have your perfect customers sign up regularly. What do you think you can make in a month? Even imagine if it is 1 sale per week and $400 per month. That is some huge amount there that would change your life and help your family. I see a lot of people reaching out to me from Africa. I know that by virtue of this video, people are going to say, well, Funky, help me. But what I want to do is to teach you how to fish. What I want to do is to make you independent so that you learn from the source itself and you can become a better person and also be able to better impact your family. Imagine earning $30,000 a year, someone living in Africa. What would that do for you? So I'm just showing the possible potential earnings. Now, my disclaimer is this. These are hypothetical values. Results are based on the individual's performance, effort, and correct application of the strategies taught. That's what will give you the results, being coachable, right? Are there hidden fees? No. So like I mentioned, after purchasing any of the digital products you are comfortable with, you'll be prompted to complete your enrollment by covering a one-time website fee of just $29. And this goes to the platform for the maintenance, for the community, for the tech support and all of that. So this nominal investment grants you instant access to the entire program, our supportive community, and your personalized marketing funnel and website. Can you upgrade from one product to another? Absolutely. Upgrading simply means you are paying for the difference in price between the initial product and the upgraded product. And $29 website fee will be required to access the website for the product level you have purchased. Now, if you are listening to me and you attended this webinar or you are still on this webinar, I have 2 offers. So for those who say, well, I want to do the Legacy Builders program, right? Which is my number 1 product. I want to be able to make all the commissions. I don't want to be shortchanged in any way. Well, one of my offers for you is that I'm going to be able to give you a free strategy session and ongoing support to kickstart your success. Not only that, you would also get a 20% cash back on your digital products. So imagine you came in with a $900 package, and I'm telling you, well, good, congratulations for being part of this webinar today. You're getting the 20% cash back. That means you're getting $180 back into your pocket. And not only that, you also get to, you're going to have your funnel set up. If you have any challenges, will support you with your funnel creation, right? And then you will get some additional free content templates and guides. So that's my first offer for you. If you are coming up and you're going to be doing the Legacy Builders program today, right after this call, right? The second offer is, if you decide, well, I want to sign up for other products like the Launchpad, the Passive Daily Pay, the Digital Mastery, I will still give you a free strategy session. But the only other thing you're going to get is a 10% cash back on your digital product. So let's say you came in with a $100 package, you get 10% off. That not really 10%, you're going to get 10% cash back from me. Same thing with the Passive Daily Pay. Say you are doing $300, I'm like, okay, you get $30 back. So these are the two offers. So I'm going to go back. The first offer is for those that want to sign up for the Legacy Builders program, which is my #1 program. You get a free strategy session, ongoing support, 20% cash back on your digital products, support for your funnel setup, and additional free content templates and guides. And if you want to do the other affordable ones that you feel comfortable with, you will get a strategy session and a 10% cash back on your digital product. So if you want to connect with me, the first thing you want to do is to take the first step towards your freedom, because this is your chance to break free from the grind. So you want to escape from the grind, but you're not just going to listen to all the talk. You're going to be asking yourself, how can I make my life better? How can I stop being broke? I'm tired of being broke. How can I stop living in self-pity, hosting those pity parties? Because very soon, people will not be able to attend the pity parties. They would expect that things get better for you. So the first thing you want to do is to join the Legacy Builders program today, and you want to start building the life you want with digital products, because I showed you the potential already, how far we are going with digital products, even in the next coming, like in 2025 and 2026, and even beyond. So the first thing you want to do is to visit the website. It's on my screen as well. And the website is www.dailycashflowlegacy.com. So it's boldly written on the screen. You want to take a screenshot of that, or you want to write it down somewhere. You want to visit it right now if you can. Put in your name and email, and then touch base with me as soon as you can. And then there are so many ways that you can reach me. You have so many ways to reach me. I am not an invisible person. So my website is there for you, dailycashflowlegacy.com. Email is info@dailycashflowlegacy.com. And I'm on Facebook. My business page is actually Daily Cashflow Legacy as well. I have my Instagram page, that's Daily Cashflow Mentor. TikTok is Daily Cashflow Mentor. So you might want to take a screenshot of this so that at least you know how to get in touch with me. So I want to thank everyone. If you've attended this session or you're going to listen to the replay, I congratulate you, because that is the very first step towards success. When you hear information, what makes the information valuable for you and profitable is implementation. So there is a gap between hearing and seeing results. And I think the missing piece is what? The implementation. You are seeing people's testimonials. You are hearing about how people are doing so well. You are seeing people's results, and you are wondering how they're even doing it. It's for real. I will not come out here to say something that is not for real. I have my integrity to protect. Right? I would not come out here to say something that is not working, but I would tell you that I came out of my comfort zone. I didn't want to do videos before. I didn't want to show my face. I wanted to just be in my shell and sit in, just wallow in self-pity. But I decided that no more would I wallow in self-pity, because pity parties don't pay your bills. You're not going to take pity party to the bank and say, well, bank manager, I need to pay my mortgage with a pity party. Nobody's going to listen to that. I'm going to pay my rent or my candle with pity party. You will need to step out of your comfort zone and start doing what is necessary for you to succeed, right? So you want to take that next step towards what? Success. So I want to thank everybody who has joined me. I don't know if people can still hear me, or hopefully I didn't get you lost. But if people have questions, please feel free to type your questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer these questions. And you'll be seeing my face more often, because I'm going to keep talking about digital products because I'm going to become a digital product evangelist. You're going to get tired of me. But honestly speaking, this has changed my life. It's now a consistent 5-figure monthly income because I decided to come out of my comfort zone. Guess what? There were days I got tired. There were days I did not feel like even studying anything, but I decided I was going to do it. You want to look good. You want to wear the latest things and look so fashionable. Are you going to just bank on that 9 to 5 check to do all of that? Beyond even your material needs now, what about building a legacy? What excuse are you going to give your kids 10 years down the line? That, well, my 9 to 5 made me so busy. I didn't even think about any other business. But then they're looking up to you. The kids are growing. They're looking up to you to be able to pay their bills and help them. Right? So I just want to let you know that you did a great thing by joining the call today in the first place. That was beautiful. You joining the call and listening to me is a plus, and I'm thankful for that. If you have questions and I've not been able to attend to your questions, please make sure you drop it in the chat box. I'll go back to my Facebook or, Instagram, YouTube, and I will be looking at those questions and I will be responding to them. Like I mentioned earlier, there are many ways to reach out to me. You have my website on the screen right now, dailycashflowlegacy.com. And I want to wish everybody a fantastic weekend, and I'll be in touch. Thank you, and God bless everybody. Thank you.